Hello guys, and well, welcome back to John Sheppard Fitness. A lot of you on social media have been asking where I've been. Well, I've had a bit of time off from social media. I was planning to have a bit of a rest, just for a week or so. Something came up while I was on time off, and it involved a woman. I'm going to explain a bit more why I've not posted, and also why I'm never going to trust women again. So, if you're wondering where I am, I'm in one of two local little parks near my house. My son, to either one or the other. You are a parent, you need to burn that kid's energy off, and I mean, just for a bit of a peaceful night time, and also I love taking you into the park because you know what, if you don't spend time with your kids, what is the point in having them? Let's tell you what the whole thumbnail and story is about. As I'm walking to where it all began. Hi, come on. So this is a bit of a video that I really was debating, and I thought, you know me now, and I'm really honest. If I've got something on my mind, if I've got something that I need to get out, I'm just going to say it. There's no point in just hiding things, there's no point in lying, there's no point in just bottling up all the emotions, because it doesn't get you anywhere. So about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was going to the park that I'm walking to now. It's a bit better than the one we've just been to. Just doing the same thing that I usually do with my son, taking him out for half an hour just to wear off a bit of energy, and thought nothing of it. A couple of people on there, and there was a woman on there with her daughter and her dogs. My lad is obsessed with dogs. He has to stroke any dog he sees, so let him stroke the dogs, and that was it. End of. Tree. Are you on YouTube? Look, hi, you're on YouTube. Hi, on YouTube. Say hi.
Hi. Instagram. Get on my Instagram of Kai City Daddy Thingy.
He has not got an Instagram, so don't try and add it, because he hasn't got nothing like that. Anyway, about a day or two later, I got a request off some person on Facebook. Didn't think nothing of it, and it was that girl who had the dogs. I was like, okay then, why would she randomly just add me? She doesn't know who I am. How did she know who I am? But I started talking to her. Things came along where we ended up meeting a few times with our kids, because it was just easy at the local park where I am now. After a few meets in the local park with obviously my son, her daughter, which was quite convenient because they're the same age, which was nice because my son actually had somebody to play with. We got to know each other. I told her about myself, my past, and she did, and she told me she was still married. Yeah, which didn't bother me as such, because my ex, Kai's mom, was married as well, but obviously they were separated. But this was a bit different. She was still living with her husband. We're basically separated. We don't even do anything together, we don't sleep together. He treats me like crap basically, and it's just because they have a mortgage together, it's awkward, and you just can't just move out like that. So I was thinking, okay then, I'll give her the benefit of doubt and see how it goes. After that, we started talking a lot more, over the phone, and she told me that she didn't really want to be with her husband anymore. She doesn't want to be around him. He doesn't really support her. But I'm not going to go on about who he is and what he's like. He basically is a really pointless relationship, and eventually she wants to move out. But there was always something about her that made me think that, is she just bored, like a bored housewife, and I'm giving her a bit of attention so she's enjoying it. So I was a bit wary at the start, but then we met one-on-one for the first time, and yeah, it was a very nice day. We had a walk around our local woods and got to know each other really well. At this time I was starting to fall for her. She said she liked me, and it felt like I've actually met somebody who I really did like. I liked her qualities. She was a good parent. We always laughed, you know, we didn't have a bad time when we saw each other. Every time we saw each other, we were smiling. We couldn't keep our hands off each other, you know, all the good things. And I couldn't fault her at all. Everything about her I thought was really, really good. A week had gone past, and I wanted to know what was happening. You know, is she gonna leave him, or is he gonna leave, or what you're gonna be doing? Because I can't really get to know somebody and not see him that much. It's a bit difficult, isn't it? You can't really get to know somebody when they're living with somebody who's their husband, and I didn't want to be like a dirty secret. She said I wasn't a dirty secret. She didn't really want to tell anybody about it because she didn't want to be classed as a bad person. After about a week and a half, it got to a stage where I wanted to know where I was standing, you know, like anybody would. Am I just some dirty secret? Am I just a bit on the side, you know? And then she's obviously gonna stay with her husband, or is she gonna leave him and then try it with me? She said that she really liked me, you know, and it was so refreshing that somebody said it. I didn't force her to say it. I didn't actually say, do you like me? She liked me. Everything was going well. Obviously I had to be quite patient with the situation, but if you know me very well, I am not a very patient person. I am very impatient. I can't wait around for things. I want things done there and then, but I understood in a way that the husband couldn't just move out because it's not fair on that. So after about 2 weeks, I couldn't take it anymore. I needed to know where I stood. Am I gonna be seeing this girl and everybody's gonna know about it, or shall I just cut it off? I was like 50-50. I didn't know what to do. Obviously I liked her, and it was hard because I did really like her. It's weird because falling for somebody quite quick, I don't usually do. I mean, I will, obviously you like them, but she had all the qualities. Since I've had my son, my qualities in women have changed a lot. I don't really bother with women that much, because of my son. I want somebody for the long term. I don't want some quick fling. I don't want to be in a relationship where my son gets attached to somebody and then disappears. I told her, you need to choose, is it me or him? You know, I didn't want to be a secret anymore. I just wanted clarification on what's happening. You know, I didn't expect him to move out or her to move out straight away, because obviously that situation is tricky. But I wanted her to tell me, am I the one she wants to date? You know, I didn't want to carry on with something that it's not going to go nowhere. I gave her the ultimatum: it's either me or him. Would you want to see me leave and not see me again? She said no, didn't want that. So obviously there was only one situation, that was to leave him. It was the Friday of last week actually, and she basically said, right, we'll talk because it's hard for her to talk, because she can't exactly talk to me when he's there. She didn't tell him anything. She was scared that I was going to say something, which I wasn't at that time, but find out in a bit what actually happened and how this all finished. She invited me to spend the whole day with her and her daughter in this local like Donktree park place, you know, down the road, where we'll spend the whole day feeding animals and so on, and then find something to eat, go to a park, you know, so the kids can play. So we did that. It was probably one of the best days I've had in a long time, and that was the day I actually felt that, yes, this girl I do want to be with. She's got everything I want, and I knew that if I could be with this girl, then I would be happy. And the qualities she said about me is everything that what she didn't have with her husband. He doesn't bother with his kids that much. Her own family call her single mommy because he's never around. She gets nothing off him whatsoever at all, and yeah, I give her everything that she wants. And it felt like, well, it's a matter of time before it all becomes clear that me and her are going to go and get together, you know. And then trouble started. After the lovely day at this donkey place, we decided to go to a place in Bridgnorth, which is very near to where I live. It's probably about 10-15 minute drive to a park there. It was a nice day, and it felt like we was a couple. It just felt like we was a nice little family, and you know, we was cuddling each other, you know, touching each other, you know, like not rude, but you know, touching each other, like where you feel like warm, you know, like, yeah, you feel good. And we started kissing, and unfortunately we forgot about the kids, and her daughter saw us kissing. Obviously she panicked, because you know what kids are like. They cannot keep their mouth shut. They will tell. They don't hide secrets, you know. Her daughter was not bothered, you know. She was quite, she didn't care. She was playing with me, you know, I was swinging her around. And I was thinking, well, it's going to come out now, so I think it's time you told your husband. This is the perfect time to say something. And well, what happened was, her daughter told her nan that mommy was kissing Kai's daddy, and then everything blew up. After she dropped me off, it was a matter of an hour, and obviously her daughter told her nan, and yeah, she got that. She obviously, her mom and that was just disappointed, because she's actually cheating on her husband. But I still think to this day, even though it's not ended well, and you'll know why, that if you're not happy in a relationship, yes, you should get rid of them and not be with her. But sometimes situations occur where you can't just get rid. Imagine being with somebody who you live with and then telling them you don't want to be together because I like somebody else. It's a very, very tricky situation. You can't expect the person just to move out. Some people do. If you got the money to, then do it. Well, I never thought this was a situation, because obviously their relationship is absolutely terrible. You know, there is nothing good for it at all. There is a lot of things I could go through, but I'm not going to, because there's no point. You shouldn't be in a relationship like that. And I thought it's a matter of days before we become a couple. And I was really, really excited. I was really happy. I wasn't just happy for myself, but I was also happy for my son, because he had somebody who he loved playing with. You know, her daughter liked me, my son liked her. There was no complications. The only complication was obviously the husband. And I just thought, yes, have I actually found somebody who's perfect for me? But it never ended well. Go in. So her husband found out. Constant messaging, telling me, what have you done together, blah blah blah. And so I told him, you know, I'm one of the people where I don't care. You know, if you're gonna lie to people, then you're just an idiot basically, because you're always gonna get found out. You know, I thought, well, she likes me anyway. She's gonna leave him. She don't want to be with him, and yeah, so I just told him. The thing I found out that she was playing me and him at the same time. Even though she wanted me, she couldn't leave him. And I don't think it was because she wants him. I just think it's because she was comfortable. You know, it's a comfortable situation where she's got a house together, it's all sorted, and probably scared that it's a new thing. And am I going to be around forever, or am I going to be around for 2 or 3 weeks? And she didn't want to lose all she's built up with him, even though there's nothing to build up or to lose, because a loveless, useless marriage. And it, you know, I just didn't see the point in why you would be worried about losing that. Forwarding it to a couple of days, and it went from worse to worse for myself. I just found out that she was wanting the best of both, which for me was quite gutting, because I put a lot of energy and effort into it. You know, sort of like opened up again for somebody, which I find hard to do. You know, I've had a really hard time in relationships in the past, and for me to open up for somebody, it's hard, you know, the trust and everything like that. I found out she was never gonna leave him. She liked me, she wanted me, but in the end of the day, she just couldn't leave him, which was really, really annoying, because I actually knew that we would have been really good together, you know. And then I just thought, well, why bother? Why just risk going and being with somebody who you're not happy with? I've always said that if you're not happy with something in your life, get rid of it, you know. What's the worst that can happen, you know? If you're carrying on with something that's not very good, why stay? Are you hoping it's going to get better? And the longer you're doing it and staying there, and it's not getting any better, pretty much it's not going to ever get better. You know, life is short, and you should grab anything. If you've got a chance of happiness or a good job or anything, you grab it, because you might not get it again. So things got a bit heated eventually, because I'm not a pushover, and I'm not going to go through that because there's no point, you know. But it ended badly, you know, and I am a bit gutted, and that's only going to make me not trust women because it just makes you just go down again. It makes you feel like, what's the point, you know? I'm still gutted now, you know. This week has been a really bad week, and what I'm more gutted than anything is because of my son. You know, my son got involved. It wasn't because he got involved because I made him. It was just because the kids knew each other from day one, you know, playing. So it's not like I introduced my son to her and vice versa. They was already playing with each other at the park. So if you're still watching this, say heartbroken. I'm not heartbroken. I'm gutted. Yeah, obviously anything affects you if you like something, and you can't have it, or you like lose it. But you're probably wondering, would I have her back? You know, if things didn't work with them two and she actually saw the light, would I take her back? And I probably would. I think a lot of this situation is because of the husband, the house and everything, and I'm not in that situation. I could just walk away and it wouldn't affect me. But if the opportunity did come, obviously if she proved herself, and it would have to be a lot of trust, I would take her back. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I probably won't ever see her ever again, but you can never say never, you know. It might have only been a couple of weeks, but it was a really good couple of weeks, you know, and that was with really no time alone spent with each other. I just know if she was single and I was obviously single, then it would have been something special. Anyway, if you did watch the whole of this, I really appreciate it. Obviously I've been off YouTube for a while. Now you know why. Thank you to all the people who messaged me on Instagram and on Facebook asking, are you okay? Where have you been? Now you know. So I'm gonna be, from next week, going back to the way I was and doing more videos. There's no time now. Now I'm back to me. I'm by myself. It's just me and Kai again, and that's how it's gonna be. Maybe one day I might find somebody, but I'm not gonna go searching for it. There's no point. I believe that there is always somebody for somebody, but until then, I'm just going to enjoy my life, you know, because I'm still fit and healthy. I've got a beautiful little boy, and yeah, that's all I need at the moment. Thank you again for watching. If you are new, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up if you like this, and comment down below, you know, if you want to say some, oh mate, I'm so sorry for you, or you know. And yeah, I will see you next time.